You won't believe what Meri and Janelle just proposed to Kody, and the jaw-dropping condition that will rip the last thread of fabric holding the Brown family together. And Christine? She's done begging, waiting, and referring to him as dad. This is not drama. It's a reckoning that's years in the making. Experience the emotional downfall of sister wives like never before. Watch now. Sister wives shock deal. Janelle and Meri step in. But there's a catch. Hello friends. Welcome back to Sister Wives Daily Scoop. I hope you're doing great and remaining blessed. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so and tap the bell so you won't miss any updates. Now let's get into a twist that seems straight from a primetime drama. Janelle Brown and Meri Brown, the two sister wives turned exes, have allegedly offered Cody Brown a deal that's raising eyebrows, according to sources close to the family and behind the scenes at TLC. The two women, who have joined forces in a hardball, no-holds-barred plan, are offering to purchase all of Cody's remaining assets, erase his mounting debt, and rescue him from the edge of financial disaster. But there's a big catch. They'll only proceed if Kody will fully sever his relationship with Robyn Brown, not only legally, but emotionally as well. That's correct. The woman whom he's referred to as his soulmate for more than a decade is now the focal point of a sensational high-stakes ultimatum. It's the move nobody could have predicted, least of all Kody. For years he portrayed Robyn as the center of his dream of a one-plural family. Today, with their marriage strained and the rest of the family sliding away from them, Kody's reality appears to be coming apart at the seams. It's the kind of betrayal that makes you inch forward just to catch your breath. The cracks have been widening for years. Kody once headed a huge family group, 4 wives, 18 kids, and one lofty goal of unity. But that dream has disintegrated over the last 5 years. Christine quit first. Janelle quit next. And in the end, even Meri, once considered the faithful one, quit. Robyn is the only one left. Once regarded as the reserved, behind-the-scenes supporter, Robyn's role is now questioned. Most fans, and even some of the family members, think she was largely to blame for the deterioration of relationships in secret. Then the tragedy hit that cast an even darker shadow: the sad loss of Garrison Brown. His death created a hurt in the heart of the family, and an added sense of suffering to an already broken home. Everyone's eyes are on Kody now, witnessing his breakdown happen, not only emotionally, but religiously and financially as well. His financial woes are severe. With Sister Wives ratings plummeting, legal issues over the Coyote Pass property, child support payments, and ballooning credit card charges, Kody's finances are rapidly deteriorating. As one family acquaintance describes, he's drowning. He can't pay property taxes, his credit cards are maxed out, and he has no savings left. TLC isn't paying like it used to. To add insult to injury, Robyn reportedly pushed to continue keeping her children in high-cost private schools, even as the family's finances began to collapse. Janelle and Meri, those erstwhile collaborators in constructing Kody's vision, are now looking on from the outside. But rather than quietly exit, they've chosen to intervene, on their own terms. Buy the land. Reclaim the legacy. That's allegedly Janelle's plan. As per one person with knowledge of her recent business transactions, Janelle's been meeting with an agent in real estate closely to assess the value of all of Kody's holdings. His includes the contested lots on Coyote Pass, and even the Flagstaff house still jointly owned by Robyn. She wants to buy him out, totally. She's not doing it for love, the insider clarified. She's doing it because she wants to preserve what's left for the kids. According to reports, Janelle said to her lawyer, "If I'm going to stand by and watch this family dissolve, I at least want the property we worked so hard to get to go to somebody who will use it the way we envisioned. I'll pay for it all. I'll pay the taxes, the debt, but only if he divorces Robyn." The ultimatum is in no Robyn, no rescue. The message was unmistakable. Janelle and Meri left no room for misinterpretation. Ditch Robyn, or go under financially by themselves. But even more shocking than Janelle's dramatic overture was the unanticipated re-emergence of Meri Brown into Kody's universe. Emotionally shelved by Kody in a painful public split, Meri has rebuilt her life in private, on her own terms. With business booming in her bed and breakfast venture, and a social media presence that is strong, Meri has achieved both fiscal security and self-worth. Now, she's eager to employ that power. I was ignored for decades. Meri is said to have told a friend. He emotionally abandoned me long before I ever physically did. But if I can be the one to finally get Robyn out of the way, sign me up. Right when you think the tale is settled, the past ambles back in, ready with a scheme. What's more surprising, however, is the alliance of Meri and Janelle. These two weren't previously intimate, but now they're together. Not because of their love for Kody, but because they're definitely convinced that Robyn doesn't belong to the Brown family legacy. Sources indicate that in an emotionally charged session, Janelle and Meri made Kody a formal written proposal. Although the document has not been released, sources indicate it included the following stipulations. They'd cover all the property taxes and legal expenses incurred in connection with Coyote Pass. They'd own outright the remaining tracts of land, those in their names. Plus those in Kody's. Meri would pay off Kody's credit card balances and personal loans. Janelle would establish a trust fund for any minor kids to fund their education. Kody would be required to legally divorce Robyn within 30 days. He'd also have to cut all financial ties to Robyn and her kids, and never live in the Flagstaff residence with her again. It was a do-or-die, no-holds-barred proposition. Some would even describe it as ruthless. But to Meri and Janelle, it was about saving what was left of the family's foundation. Kody's response? Utter outrage. Inside sources close to the family indicate he erupted into a rage. He called Janelle and Meri bitter and jealous, and called the proposal blackmail. He stormed out of the meeting and went dark for several days. In a promo for an upcoming Sister Wives confessional, a visibly distraught Kody declares, "They want to buy me out. They think they're saving me, but they're going to destroy what little is left of me. I won't be sold like a used car." But behind the scenes, insiders say, Kody might not be as strong as he threatens. In private, he's reported considering the offer. In the meantime, Robyn's response was pure devastation. It was reported that she wept for 3 consecutive days upon learning of the proposal. She pleaded with Kody to turn it down, worried he'd accept the offer, and leave her with nothing. "They've never liked me," Robyn is said to have told him. "This is what they wanted all along. For you to return to them. But you're mine. You vowed me forever." Now, eternity seems ominously near to crumbling. The children, meanwhile, are seriously split down the middle in the family. Some of Janelle and Christine's grown kids have publicly endorsed the plan. One of Janelle's sons was quoted as saying, "Mom's finally taking charge. She's making sure we don't lose the land we all fantasized growing up on." But Robyn's older children, particularly Aurora and Dayton, are hurt and confused. They think they're being pushed out, a close family friend told us. They don't comprehend why everyone is ganging up on their mom, the source explained. The psychological toll of this fight isn't only on the parents. It's impacting the next generation severely. And in an unexpected turn of events, Aspyn Brown, Kody's initial ex-wife, might be getting back into the mix as well. Although she is not included in the official agreement, Aspyn took a reported flight to Arizona to secretly meet with Janelle and Meri. She is fully behind the cause. She wants to preserve her children's future as well, added someone close to the family. Aspyn feels Robyn is at the root of all the breakdowns. Actually, Aspyn has even proposed purchasing Kody's ownership in the Flagstaff house in an attempt to speed the divorce process along. "This isn't revenge," Aspyn purportedly explained to the others. "It's about fixing what's been broken. We gave our lives to Kody, and ultimately he gave everything to Robyn. TLC, naturally, is devouring this whole situation." Producers are reportedly over the moon with the off-camera drama unfolding. Cameras are in constant use, and sources tell us the network is working on a multi-part tell-all that will be unlike anything viewers have seen from the show before. They're dubbing it the Brown Ultimatum, a tale of betrayal, cash, power, and heartache. The same stuff that propelled Sister Wives into the mainstream. Fans are already abuzz online. Will Kody accept the offer? Will Robyn battle it out in court? Is this the end of Sister Wives as we know it? The clock is ticking and the 30-day period Janelle and Meri extended to Kody is about to expire. Emotions are escalating quickly, and this time nobody's backing down. Kody Brown, cornered by his own choices. Once the bold, authoritative head of a plural family dynasty, Kody Brown is now trapped by his history, his ego, and the wreckage of all that he created. And now he must make the most agonizing choice of all. Will he hold on to love, or attempt to rescue what remains of his reputation? Will he stand with Robyn, or take the path of redemption? One thing is for sure, the Brown family will never be the same. Just when you think you've seen everything, everything changes. In a shock new development, Robyn Brown is said to have found herself a rich new man, and Kody is coming apart at the seams. Yes, you did read that correctly. With the finances of the family in chaos and his erstwhile loyal wives lost to him, sources say Robyn may have already begun to move on, emotionally and even maybe romantically. This news has upset the sister wives' fanbase. Robyn, who previously called Kody her soulmate, is now seeking elsewhere for love. So what drove her to it? And who is this elusive, wealthy man who's newly appeared in her life? We interviewed insiders close to the Browns, and what they told us paints a picture of betrayal, heartache, and emotional burnout. For years, Kody was the man of the Brown family, 4 wives' husband, 18 children's father, and the visionary behind the dream of Coyote Pass. Those dreams are destroyed now, however. Christine departed first, then Janelle, then eventually Meri. Kody was left with one mate, Robyn, or at least he believed that. Following the highly publicized exit of Christine in 2021, the cohesion of the family started to disintegrate. But it was the recent death of Garrison Brown that really enriched the emotional rift. That tragedy, coupled with financial pressures, sent shockwaves through the rest of the family relationships. Even Robyn, traditionally Kody's closest ally, started to wear thin. "He's not the man I married anymore," Robyn reportedly confided to a friend. "He's bitter, broke, and blames everyone but himself. I'm exhausted." Sometimes loyalty has limits, and Robyn may have finally reached hers. The financial burden has become impossible to overlook. TLC has reportedly cut back production expenses because of low interest, and court trouble with the Coyote Pass property still follows the family around. In spite of this, Kody continued spending, especially on Robyn's kids. Private tutors, nice clothes, a nice house. Meanwhile, many of his other kids were left fighting just to receive a phone call. When Kody went bankrupt at the end of last year, it was a shock to the family, and it shook Robyn's nicely ordered world in Flagstaff. As a source close to Janelle describes, he sold everything just to keep Robyn and her children comfortable, and it still wasn't enough in the end. Robyn allegedly implored Kody not to file publicly, fearing it would damage her and her children's reputations and her own status in the Flagstaff community. But as Kody struggled to keep things together, Robyn might have already begun shopping elsewhere. Enter Michael, a 52-year-old Scottsdale, Arizona real estate developer. Robyn met him at a charity gala earlier this year, according to sources on the Sister Wives production team. He was charming, very soft-spoken, and contrary to Kody, truly attentive. They spoke for more than an hour, a source spilled. Kody was sitting close by on his phone, fighting with Meri over property taxes. But Robyn? She was fully present with Michael. Michael, who is said to be divorced with 2 grown-up kids, has various properties around the Southwest, and unlike Kody, he listens. He respects Robyn's views. He is nice to her. He makes her feel seen, a family friend said. That's something Kody didn't do anymore a long time ago. Silence can be the most deafening betrayal in a marriage founded on vows. While there's no word yet on an official romance, sources indicate that Robyn and Michael have been getting together frequently, posing as business or charity work. She's telling Kody she's attending a fundraiser or the grocery store. Behind closed doors, however, there have been low-key coffee dates, strolls in the park, even trips to Sedona. People close to the family indicate Robyn has checked out emotionally from her marriage. She's present physically, but her heart might have gone ahead and moved on. Robyn's breaking point. The last wife walks away. Robyn Brown is exhausted. Exhausted from shouldering the burden of Kody's failure. Exhausted from having to be the only one keeping everything together. The man she used to respect for his leadership and strength has devolved, in her own opinion, into a bitter, broke individual. He's not the same man anymore, a production assistant for Sister Wives spilled. Robyn doesn't see the Kody she fell in love with. Now, he's just angry and lost. On a sobbing late-night phone call to an old friend, Robyn allegedly said, "I never wanted this life to disintegrate. I believed in Kody, but he's not fighting for us anymore. He's just surviving, and I can't live in survival mode forever." She continued to discuss Mykel, the man she's been secretly seeing. He's nice. He doesn't judge me. He listens. That's more than I can say about the man who was supposed to keep me safe. And in an instant, Kody's final safe haven began to slip through her fingers. It all boiled over, according to one source, at a fraught dinner party at Robyn's house. She was in the kitchen when Kody looked at her phone and noticed a text message flash on. It was from Mykel. It said, "I can't stop thinking about you. Dinner again next week." Kody lost it. Witnesses described that he tore out of the house in a fury and refused to talk to Robyn for days. He departed to a friend's cabin in the mountains and would not answer her calls. He felt betrayed in a way he couldn't process, said one family insider. Robyn was the last wife still in his corner. If she's emotionally gone, he has nothing left. TLC cameras captured the emotional aftermath, and producers say the footage may become one of the most explosive moments in Sister Wives history. In yet-to-be-aired scenes, Robyn reportedly breaks down in tears during a confessional. "I gave up everything to be with Kody, my independence, my reputation, even time with my older kids. And now, I'm left with nothing but the cleanup." Kody, however, is said to have stormed off set during filming, not answering questions about Robyn's new relationship. This might be the season that turns the Brown family dynasty on its head. The kids' reactions have been varied, particularly amongst the children of Robyn. Aurora is said to be livid, viewing Mykel as a threat to what's left of their family. But another daughter, Brianna, appears more positive. "She just wants her mom to be happy," said a classmate of Brianna's. "She's seen Robyn cry too many times. It's taken a toll." As for Kody's older kids, particularly those from Christine and Janelle, they're not surprised. One adult child has been quoted as saying, "Robyn always played the long game. When it stopped benefiting her, she flipped the board." Behind the scenes, Robyn is reportedly plotting her future. She's thinking of relocating to Scottsdale to be near Mykel, perhaps under the guise of beginning anew. "She's not ready to come out yet," said a friend. "She knows how the fans will react. But she also knows remaining with Kody means remaining stuck." Robyn is even considering publishing a memoir, a tell-all that would present her perspective on the Sister Wives saga. She wishes to set the record straight, one source claims. "She feels misunderstood," the source told us. "She wants to say to people, 'I didn't ruin this family. Kody's ego did.'" With Kody keeping mum, the truth is beginning to sound louder than ever. With all his wives out of the picture, money falling apart, and now Robyn distancing himself, Kody is said to be spiraling out of control. His friends say he's been repeating the same question repeatedly. Was it all worth it? A friend further added, "He doesn't like the answer." He's been spotted going into a church in town by himself, just sitting quietly, like he's seeking peace. Kody really thought Robyn would remain, that she'd be the one to stand with him when all the rest walked out. But now, she's discovered someone more even-keel, richer and more emotionally present. And Kody is left with zilch. Whether Robyn and Mykel's relationship is formal or informal, one thing is clear: the emotional connection between her and Kody has been broken. And with it, the final shreds of what held the Brown family together may have finally come undone.
Whoa.
As Sister Wives embarks on its next chapter, fans are wondering, is this really the end of the Brown story? Or rather the start of a whole new tale? One thing's certain, Robyn has recast her part in this family, and there's no return. After once being the loyal fourth wife who weathered the storm with Kody, she's a woman reconstructing on her own terms, and perhaps with another beau by her side. Sister Wives Christine cuts Kody out for good. He relinquished his right to be a father in a dramatic statement that left fans reeling and destroyed what little hope there was for a reconciliation. Sister Wives star Christine Brown made it abundantly clear. She will never think of Kody Brown anymore. "He's not only out of my marriage," Christine apparently informed close friends. "He's out of my mind, out of my life, and he forfeited his right to be known as a father the moment he walked out on our children." For longtime observers of the show, Christine's comments are a bitter conclusion to a relationship deteriorating for more than a decade. But sources indicate that the pain is more than lost love. Christine is finished with what she perceives as Kody betraying their children. What Christine now discloses shifts how we perceive all that Kody did. This privileged scoop takes you behind the scenes of Christine's emotional choice,
Kody's parental shortcomings, and the reaction of the rest of the Brown family to this world-shaking news. The straw that broke the camel's back. When Christine Brown abandoned Kody in 2021, it was already a jaw-dropping moment in the world of sister wives. But even then, Christine was still diplomatic, at least outwardly. She didn't publicly badmouth him. She didn't turn the children against him. And Christine have turned the children against him.
They tried to pluck the camel's back. When Christine Brown abandoned Kody in 21, it was already a jaw-dropping moment in the world of sister wives. She even informed fans that she still believed in family. But that indulgence had an expiration date. Sources who know Christine tell us the actual tipping point wasn't from heartbreak over romance, but from seeing her children suffer. He missed birthdays. He ignored texts. He didn't appear when it counted, said one family friend. Christine gave him every opportunity to be a father. He didn't take it. Just when you think it can't get worse, it does. Invisible father. Sources close to the family report that Kody is rarely if ever heard from by Christine's children, specifically Peden, Mykelti, Aspyn, Isabel, and Truly. One of Christine's relatives said he barely even calls. He appears once a year, poses for a photo with a forced smile, then disappears. Kody's absence was particularly hurtful during Isabel's spinal surgery in 2020. Christine at the time traveled by plane with her daughter from out of state to New Jersey for a life-altering medical operation. Kody, based on COVID fears, would not make the trip. It devastated Isabel. Christine has stated she needed her dad, but he did not want to be there. Isabel's treatment is only the start. Truly's quiet disappointment. Maybe the saddest aspect is Kody's reputed coolness towards his youngest daughter with Christine Truly Brown. Truly would light up whenever she saw Kody, says one family friend. Now she hardly even mentions him. Christine doesn't press the issue, because she doesn't want to impose a relationship that no longer exists. Christine has reportedly come to terms with the fact that Kody is out of their lives emotionally, even if his name remains on Truly's birth certificate. During a quiet moment captured on Sister Wives cameras, Christine is reported to have murmured, "He stopped calling. He stopped caring. So now I stop remembering." One man's absence paved the way for another's love. Christine finds comfort with David Woolley. While Kody recedes from Christine's horizon, someone new has entered her world, with happiness, empathy, and reliability. David Woolley, her new husband. David, on the other hand, allegedly carves out time for Christine's children, even the older ones who already have families of their own. He sends birthday cards, texts to check in, and makes appearances at events with excitement and generosity. "My kids love him," Christine has said. "He doesn't attempt to replace their father. He just loves them." And honestly, that's more than Kody ever did. David's unobtrusive love resounds louder than Kody could ever have. Reports indicate that David and Christine are now co-parenting Truly together, with David assuming the role of stepfather not in publicity but in unobtrusive daily presence. Kody's alibis crumble. When faced with Christine's accusations regarding his parental neglect, Kody has used a gamut of excuses, from COVID lockdown to being too stretched thin, to asserting that the children were alienated from him. But family insiders aren't buying it. He has time for Robyn's kids. He plays with them. He attends their school events. From the dedicated fourth wife who waited out the storm with Kody, she's now a woman remaking herself on her terms, and perhaps with a new beau by her side. Sister Wives, Christine cuts Kody out forever. He surrendered his right to be a father in a shocking statement that stunned viewers and broke any lingering hope for reconciliation. Sister Wives star Christine Brown has made it as clear as day. She will never even think about Kody Brown again. "He's not only out of my marriage." Christine was quoted by close friends as saying, "He's out of my mind, out of my life. And he lost his right to be called dad the moment he abandoned our children." For longtime viewers of the show, Christine's comments constitute a last goodbye in a relationship that has been disintegrating for more than a decade. But sources claim the pain is more than disappointing love. Christine is finished with Kody due to her perception of his betrayal of their children.
This insider scoop lets you in on the behind-the-scenes story of Christine's heart-wrenching choice, Kody's parenting mistakes, and the other Brown family members' response to this groundbreaking news. The reality of Kody's mishaps is more than heartbreaking. It's a betrayal that altered everything. The last straw. When Christine Brown broke up with Kody in 2021, it was already a bombshell in the sister wives world. But even at that point, Christine was diplomatic, at least in appearance. She didn't publicly trash him. She didn't alienate the kids from him. She even informed fans she still had faith in family. But only so long. Sources around Christine indicate that the true tipping point was not from love pain, but from seeing her children in pain. He overslept birthdays. He dismissed texts. He didn't appear when he needed to. As said by one family friend, Christine gave him every chance to be a dad. He didn't take it. The invisible dad. By several insiders, Kody's relationship with Christine's kids, especially Patan, Mykelti, Aspyn, Isabel, and Truly, has reached the point of near silence. He doesn't even call, one of Christine's family members informed. He appears once a year with a forced smile, takes a photo, then is nowhere to be found. You won't believe what Kody did while Isabel was having spinal surgery. It left people speechless. Kody's distance was especially painful during Isabel's spinal surgery in 2020. At the time, Christine flew with her daughter across the country to New Jersey for a life-changing medical procedure. Kody, citing COVID concerns, refused to go. It broke Isabel, Christine has said. She needed her dad, but he chose not to be there. Truly's unspoken disappointment is perhaps the most poignant aspect. Kody's bond with his youngest daughter by Christine has all but disappeared. Truly used to light up when she saw Kody, says a family friend. Now she barely mentions him. Christine doesn't encourage it because she doesn't want to insist on a relationship that no longer exists. Christine has reportedly come to terms with the reality that Kody is no longer in their lives emotionally, though his name remains on Truly's birth certificate. In a quiet moment picked up by Sister Wives cameras, Christine is reported to have uttered, "He stopped calling. He stopped caring. So now I stop remembering." From heartbreak to healing. Meet the man who stepped up when Kody stepped out. Christine finds peace with David Woolley. While Kody fades from Christine's life, another has arrived, with joy, compassion, and consistency. David Woolley, her new husband. David differs from Kody in that he apparently makes time for Christine's children, even the older ones who already have families of their own. He sends birthday cards, checks in with texts, and appears at events with enthusiasm and kindness. His children love him, Christine has indicated. He doesn't attempt to be their father. He loves them, and honestly that's more than Kody ever did. Sources indicate that David and Christine are now co-parenting Truly together, with David as stepfather, no fanfare, but a daily presence. Kody's excuses and his silence. When faced with Christine's accusations of parental absence, Kody has offered a range of excuses, from COVID lockdowns to being spread too thin to asserting the children were alienated from him. The contrast is undeniable. Whereas David appears, Kody continues to vanish. But insiders at home aren't believing it. He makes time for Robyn's children. He plays with them. He goes to their school functions. He's their dad in every sense, said one insider. But with Christine's children, it's like they never existed. Janelle Brown, Kody's other estranged wife, is said to back Christine's assertion. She's quoted as saying to a friend, "Christine's not dramatic. Kody did really vanish from their children's lives. He lost his dad card when he ditched that surgery." One of the fans posted, "Christine doesn't owe him another thought." Another stated, "The years-long backlash against Kody's parenting style has been building, but Christine's official and final statement has created a new level of bashing." Christine's bravery to speak up is fanning a fire on top of years of quiet anger. Even veteran sister wives observers have started openly debating whether Kody ever actually wanted to be a father, or merely a figurehead. A life without Kody. Christine is now completely committed to her future, one Kody Brown is not a part of in any form. She's moved on emotionally, spiritually, and romantically. She's building her own brand, reconnecting with her adult children, and basking in the rewards of a life that she diligently fought to regain. She laughs more now, a neighbor said. She's vibrant. She's herself. You'd never know she came out of such a controlling, emotionally draining situation. Christine has even said she might write a book one day documenting not just her marriage, but the emotional toll of watching her children be ignored by the man they once called dad. This isn't only Christine's story. It's the story of every woman who discovered courage after silence. The reaction of the other wives. Janelle is Christine's biggest supporter in this new chapter of her life. Although the two have always been close friends, their friendship has strengthened now that they both understand Kody for who he really is. Blind ourselves we were, initially, Janelle was quoted as saying. But now the blindfold is lifted. I see the hurt. Christine's right. He relinquished his rights when he gave up on the kids.
Meri, who has endured her own heart-wrenching experience with Kody, is said to be quietly supportive. She's not as vocal, but is being respectful of Christine's choice to go completely no contact. Meanwhile, Robyn's also said to be seething about Christine's comments. She feels Christine is tarnishing the family name. An insider revealed. But the reality is, Robyn hasn't got a clue. Kody is still very much a dad to her children. She can't comprehend what he's done to the others. The family is broken, and the man who once spoke of togetherness is now utterly isolated. Kody's increasing solitude. Kody's universe is shrinking further. With Christine departed, Janelle estranged, and Meri emotionally distant. His sole remaining tie is Robyn. And even that relationship is under significant strain because of budgetary pressures and media glare. Sources indicate he spends every spare moment at home, ignoring calls and complaining to anyone who will hear to his children about how grateful they are not. He doesn't realize that he's the one who walked away. A family insider said, he blames everyone except himself. Christine's last words, in what is arguably the most intense sister wives confession to date, bring the Kody chapter to a thunderous conclusion. I spent years pleading with him to appear. For me, for our children. And he didn't. I am not bitter. I am just finished. I have nothing left to say about him. He's not my husband, he's not my partner, and he's not my children's father. Not in the ways that matter. A new legacy. Christine's message speaks to millions of viewers, particularly women who have felt emotionally abandoned and disappointed by their own relationships. She's an icon of strength. A woman who opted for peace instead of drama, for clarity instead of confusion, and for truth instead of illusion. Christine's silence is over, and now her voice rings out far beyond the Brown family.